Why hello there, Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Dwarf Fortress, Taming the Wilds, Episode 33, Militarizing. So before I trade, let's get a copper altar and a cinnabar pedestal made, so that I can adorn the new temple, and that way the bin that has the artifact isn't disproportionately valued, making me think that there's something useful in it. There's the copper altar. And the cinnabar pedestal. How am I simply unable to compel you to use the right weapon? Dave seems to have a artifact allergy or something. Just crossing her arms going, I don't want to. I'll just punch the goblins. It'd be like that, I guess. Daggle seems to be a good choice for military. Tough and strong. Just, unfortunately, is wounded. I haven't been giving them training time, which would be very obviously useful for the combat dwarves to have. So I'll start the pattern of making sure that they're trained soon, so that we can minimize injuries and maximize goblin death. Who's hugging the artifact over here? Jesus. Are you licking it for good luck? Alright. As long as you don't steal it, I guess. Oh, look, Double Dwarf back on additional... Man, you are going to have to get shoved into magma. Additional disorderly conducts. And we're interviewing you yet again for another one. Testing the patience. Oh, there we are. A pig iron toy hammer. So we have 2 new artifacts to... I'll put Idor Niner. That does sound like a toy hammer that a child would name. Hey kid, what's your toy called? Inor Ninor. Oh, interesting. And you say it's legendary? Cool. Well, we'll put that in that... on that display, and then I think I have some musical instrument that we can put in display in this other one up here. Is there any capital punishment in this game? Well, that's kind of up to you. You can capitally punish whoever you want. It's a sandbox game, so if you want to If you want to instruct a certain person that commits a lot of crime to stand on a hatch, and you pull the lever and you drop them into a pit of magma, you can do that. There's no game mechanics that stop you from doing that. And looks like Double Dwarf is heading towards that that sort of justice, because this is their like 5th or 6th disorderly conduct, and got a little tired of it. Little tired of them breaking things. You know how it'd be. Because when they push over those statues, there's a decent chance that like it will crush and kill someone. So if you don't tamp down on that, you can find yourself in a situation where they just accidentally manslaughter others, or dwarf slaughter, I guess, would be the crime. So yeah, if I don't address the misbehavior, and I don't exactly know how like crime works. My guess is it heavily depends upon unhappiness, but just role playing. You know, if you want to be in a society that doesn't have a bunch of criminals, well, you gotta enforce the law. Oh, and here you are again, throwing a tantrum and puking in the office, and yeah. Replace equipment is the solution. Oh, the other thing I need to do is schedule. So some of this is just my fault. So Dave was taking off the armor because while off duty, Dave's not scheduled to keep it on. So that's my bad. So we'll see if this works now. Oh, we have one less super unhappy person. Presumably because a child got out of it. So it's just Polar Bear, our armor smith, that is the most upset. Head in the right direction, I suspect. So what's going on with disorderly Dave here? Convict you, and convict you. Put Polar Bear and Double Dwarf in a locked room, and only one is allowed out. I mean, that would resolve some of my problems. Certainly. I was pretty sure that I had the standing order to clean up the outside. Yep, I do. They just, I guess... Oh, because we're right. We're in lockdown still, in burrow mode. So I'll let that go. So, 57 more days in prison. Congratulations, Dave. This is your second warning. Your third warning is less of a warning and more of a braining. So, walk carefully. Back down to the bedrooms that I've long neglected. So all these bedrooms are set up for newcomers, and then we have all of these potential bedrooms. So I'll set the beds and bedrooms up. Guess I had a lot of beds. Okay, almost have all the furniture for that. That's sweet. Hey, Guero. Evening to you, too. How goes it? So I still don't have a lot of shell blocks. How many more do I even have? Loose shale. What is that? Stone? It says 0, but I think that's just because I don't have it in stockpiles. Maybe that's true. Maybe I'm like out of shale. I'm not really spotting any anywhere. We'll have to dig some more up. Diplomacy. You're the liaison for Mountain Homes. Congratulations. They want me to export prepared meals. That actually reminds me that I haven't checked how many prepared meals I have. I made a huge batch of it. Alright, I only have 88, so we should get back to making prepared meals soonish. I have enough prepared meals for the dwarves for a bit. But I'm going to make a few extra lavish meals here. And then let's also check to make sure that we're not cooking anything that's stupid. So, that looks right. Yep. I have tons and tons and tons of walnut. And then I need tallow. Milk. So don't cook the fox tallow. Or horse. Wow, that's a lot of horse tallow. We are going to have so much horse soap. So I'm just going through, and this is the raw ingredients that could be turned into food, into meals. And I'm taking the tallow out because tallow is an ingredient for soap instead. So I'll just start making tons and tons of soap out of it. Because if you don't use your tallow for soap, you can make it out of other things, but it's a little bit more complicated and annoying. It's easier just to reserve the tallow in that way. All right, and they're happy to trade, so let's do it. I'm going to right and then left, because they probably have more that I want to buy than I'm willing to part with. I'm also going to start selling off the shale mugs, slowly phasing out the shale mugs that we had early on and replacing them with copper goblets. It just seems more valuable and fitting for the tavern to have that instead. Pretty good use for the material. But I have like 1,000 more goblets than I need, so I can also sell some. Because our tavern only needs, I don't know, like 40 goblets or something like that. Right. I still haven't put down the Rith, Luth, or whatever the instrument's called. Okay. This trade seems fine. Done. A lot of these canceled is Double Dwarf because of his crimes. So I've closed most cases, it looks like, which is pretty easy to do, considering it's just Double Dwarf acting up so far, more or less. Some have gone cold, but nothing too serious. The theft cold cases I really can't solve because the people that did it are gone. And then this is the interrogation stuff. So, like, Ashtesh involved in a plot to steal the Frosty Barricade or, you know, whatever else. Mostly theft. Everybody wants a piece of my lovely artifacts. Oh, we have a crime syndicate too. Hollis Routed Shakes? Is that one of my own? One of the issues with swinging your... No, it's not one of mine. Swinging your doors open for all immigrants is more people equals more crime, more opportunity, more resource scarcity, more et cetera, et cetera. Okay. We are officially out of shale, which is maddening to me, considering that I got a ton of it. The big question is there a level... If we wanted more shale, I guess what I could do is excavate the next set of bedrooms without actually committing to finishing them. Because that will... that'll get us some shale. Why it's maddening is I had like hundreds of it and now it's gone. That's how it works. And then like RimWorld, where you can deep drill for a stone in one spot kind of forever, you can't here, I don't think. I would have to go find, if I wanted to continue the shale theme, a natural shale layer. I wouldn't be against that. That might be worth it. I should look at in the mining caverns to see if such a layer exists and just dig the whole layer up so I never really have to worry about resource scarcity. So I'll do that once I'm done with this. But at least this excavation also serves two purposes, not just for resources, but also for the space for additional bedrooms. Shale smugglers? I could always, like, ask for it and buy it off of trade caravans. I mean, it's a very weird thing to ask for. It also looks like we're out of pine logs, but I'm not going to be able to source any of that until the elves come back with a new tree cutting agreement. Unless I want to piss them off. I have, like, room for one more tree. So, here, my token pine tree. If I really cared, I could go through the charcoal queue that I have for the wood burners to make sure that they don't use pine, but that's like more effort than I will ever agree to do. This is just some wood, dude. Not a big deal. So let's see about the layers that I could peel back. This looks like a bauxite layer. This is kaolinite and claystone, so not shale. This is more claystone, kaolinite. And again, not shale. Claystone, yeah, I don't think we're going to get more chert. And then this is, of course, the still chert, limestone, and microcline, bauxite, more kaolinite. I could start mining up the kaolinite. It's not terrible to have more porcelain wares. So I'll go ahead and do that just as something to mine. So I'm going to set that as a 5 because it's not as important as mining out the bedrooms. But there's lots of kaolinite in here. Not everything that I just queued up is kaolinite too. Some of it's hematite. Oh. We have more theft. Ew. We throw the rotten head out. So that was... Given how many people are around it right now, I'm actually relatively surprised that it could be stolen at all and it not be... Oh, yep, there it is. On my fishery worker. So, Carol, Sharasht, or whatever the heck your name is, you obviously stole it because it's in your pocket. Witness... Where is Carol? You. Yeah, guess what? And then also, let's make sure that we don't have any, like, peddlers. Merchants, guests, beast hunter. Okay, there's not obviously anyone to make the handoff. So children, stay clear of the bridge because it kills. Yep, good. You're not dead. And there goes another Axe-Dwarf. Man, my Axe-Dwarves are dropping like flies. So you are not going to be involved in my military anymore because, well, you violated the law. We'll put this presser in. So here's Double Dwarf serving 57 days. And then... For this theft, we already know who to interrogate because I saw it in their pockets. An easy crime to solve. All right, the other thing I think I'm going to do is the burrow that I have here, I want to erase the surface from it so that when we have surface invaders, we don't burrow up here. But this wagon probably wants to leave at some point, so I'm going to have to let them out. But I don't think Carol is trying to smuggle it out. I don't know where she just put it, though. She put it somewhere. I wasn't tracking her. So she has it. She knows where it is. And the captain of the guard will go apprehend her. Oh, look, another one. Jesus. Okay, sorry, wagon, but we're getting crime after crime after crime. Don't pull this lever. Wait, isn't this the same object? Yes. Oh, because it's... Yeah, we found it on her in her possession and forced it on the ground already. And here's Happy Little Tree putting it back. Okay. So this one's already been solved. She already interviewed? What? Come on now. All right, schedule that again. And also schedule it with Locum Salvegriffin. It's ridiculous. I saw it in her pockets. We interviewed her, and she's like, nope, nope. It wasn't me. Where's Locum? At some point, I might get frustrated enough just to, like, crime-proof my artifacts. Or stick them all in a vault. I have no idea, this witness, where they are. But I guess we'll interview English because they saw Carol eyeballing it, and maybe they'll say it was her. I hope they redesign this. Trying to find relevant people in a giant list, and this is like of a fortress that isn't particularly English Eritham? Is that the right person? No, English Labor Crushed. Ugh. Trying to find the right person that's relevant in a giant list of names becomes so cumbersome. I have no idea how giant colonies that actually have theft deal with this because it's not great. Where are you? I'm just gonna convict her myself without even, like, finding evidence. Just like, I saw it. It's good enough for me. Lock her up. Can I just convict? I mean, I can, but she's not exactly guilty until I have enough evidence, right? All right, let's see who else was witness to that. Maybe I can find. So Domas, Degel, and Sarvesh. Domas. There's Degel. There's Domas. I think. Worst case scenario, if I have the wrong person, all we do is chat with them. It's not one of those kind of Guantanamo Bay type interrogations. Sarvesh. I mean, if this was alphabetical, I'd be like, it'd be okay. But it's not alphabetical, and it doesn't filter or sort, and there's no way to tell relevance and necessarily. It's just a giant list of. It's so user unfriendly. It also doesn't have dead people. Like, why even bother? I know I ranted about this earlier, but like, you can't interview dead people, so why are they even on the list at all? Don't take one step forward, Zephon. You'll seriously regret it. I'm lowering the bridge. She's a fishery worker. I should have known there was something fishy about her. Not one step forward. I could make the bridge land in the water so it doesn't crush people. You know, if I was trying to be nice. Oh, is she smuggling it out on this dude? No. No. He just has scholarly scroll stuff. Carol confessed. Convicted. Implicates... Wait, what? She also implicates in a sculpture seams. Is that the dude that I just let go? No. Who the hell is that? Who is that? It's, as far as I know, it's not someone that is even here. So, Carol, with the theft of the End Prowlers, which was her theft, right? Yes. Implicated someone else named Inna Sculpture Seams. But there is no one under that name that exists in my colony. Iden, Imush, Ingish. And then there's no guests with that name, as far as I could tell. Right? Ineth. Yeah. Because of their nickname? I don't think, it could be a nicknaming issue. That's kind of a problem, isn't it? Is like, if you nickname them. But I don't see a sculpture seams either. No. All the people that I've named don't have sculpture seams in their name. Doing a quick search. No. Nope. I'm not even going to bother to check if it's a dead person. It's not actionable if it is. So, I feel like slowly, our entire population is becoming, imprisoned. But now the artifact is back in its rightful place, so whatever. It's solved. All right, let's continue with the temples, and then do a dedication for the south one, because it's almost done. So we need another altar and another pedestal. And then I want to stop getting bogged down by this. So other, copper, altar, and... pedestal made out of cinnabar. It's weird that, yeah, when you click it, it doesn't actually take you to them. Right? I can't, like, it's unclickable. You know, it's... And then... Yeah, I don't know. It's part that the quality of life features don't exist, and it's part that I'm not... Oh, good! Dave the Hammer Dwarf has grown attached to the Warhammer. That works. I did, in fact, want it to be yours. So you keep using that shove thing tooth as much as you want. I did just get a bunch more immigrants. So I'm going to put some of these immigrants into Dave's squad, but let's do the cursory interviews, and then, as I promised, ramp up the military. So, bedroom 72, I think is the... Make sure I didn't skip any of them. 72. No, but somehow 74 is full? Wait, what? Isn't 74 down? Yeah, how did you put yourself in a bedroom? Yeah, whatever. 72. This belongs to Sigan and A-tier. So Sigan bar or something. Sigan the Butcher. You're clean? Oh, let's check your husband. And your peasant husband is also super clean. Squeaky as ever. All right. Bedroom 73. A miller, Ast, Lico, and wife. Hey, you could be a Marksdorf. It's good to know. Okay, very clean. A child, don't need a check. Another child, again, don't need a check. I'm assuming that I'm not going to have vampiric children. And another child. Zolban Kotel. Yep, not vamped. Sazcool, Lolo, whatever. More fishery workers. But also not criminal, or vampires. And then bedroom 80. Onget and Datan. Wait. Where did... Daton, that's confusing. Daton already had an assigned bedroom? Are you in some sort of three-way relationship or something? I'll check on that. So, Onget Liko. I don't see them. Onget Otol? Oh, no, there you are. Did she? Oh, she just showed up. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. I had it paused, and they enter the map tile one at a time. So Onget's clean, and wife is a peasant. Is there you are. You literally didn't exist. I knew of you before you even arrived at the map tile. That's how tight my immigration policy is. Before you even show up to the booth, I'm like, who are you? Alright, Bedroom 81 is for this. Nope. That's everyone. There we go. Pop 100. Is that everyone that I searched? Kulit and Asmel. So Kulit, Risen, Mamat. Oops. These are a lot more bodies that are going to fill steel armor, I think. So I'm excited about that part. This isn't alphabetical at all. There we are. And your wife. Yep. Nothing here screams vampire so far. Pop is, now that we hit 100, a town. We're a town, not a village. Von Flaffen, by the way, thank you for the resub. What workshop makes goblets? I missed your question because my alerts are broken. It would be the metalsmith. And if you just want mugs, that would be craft dwarfs. So it's merchants left. Cool. All right, military. Let's go. First thing I want to do, so train a better military. So the first thing I want to do is to make sure that all of my current military people are healthy and fit, aka have their arms and legs and not any impossible to heal wounds or anything like that. So Malful, the captain, is clean. Next up, Tossid. It also wouldn't be a terrible idea to, because I plan on dispatching them and having them go and raid, for them to have a good personality for it. So for them not to hate dead bodies or something, you know, something like that. So Malful, let's do a little personality interview. You suck at social relationships, but you're very slow to anger, does not trust other people. Yeah. You have unbreakable focus, great analytical abilities, great kinesthetic sense, willpower, a sum of patience, a good memory. Okay, you're good. We're keeping you. You've passed your interview. So now, the Tossid. Let's check Tossid. You are a peasant. I just put you into this role. So, good intuition, bad sense of empathy, and patience. Well, she is currently more fearless. She's currently more rude. She's currently more confident. She's currently more shameless and thoughtless. And that's as a result of she's frequently depressed. You know, I'm gonna say you're probably not well fit for it. So, congratulations, you're fired. I want to rehire, like, my criminals, but that seems to probably be a bad idea, so I won't be doing that. God, I have so many people that, like, were ex... Alright, you, Solon Buddha something or another. We'll check you. Are you decent? Good intuition. Terrible creativity. Yeah, we'll leave you in. And then Degel. Degel Zorai something. Willpower. You want to craft something. Spearman that doesn't want to fight me. That's fine. I don't need an alert about that. But you're like an okay fighter. So the Iron Dwarves now have their core 3. What I want to do is I want to ramp up the Iron Dwarves to 10 and then go raiding with them. So I'm putting in my ex-criminals because they are going to work off their criminal history with military achievements. Is it a good idea? Oh, hell no. But that's how I'm doing it. Also, the ones that are injured, I'm going to do the same. Because I don't have the patience to, like, train them all up. So, Momas and Carol, you're going back. Yep. That's just how it be. Alright, now I have to pick new people. I'm going to pick them at random. A lie maker, Asmel Ellison or something, and a weaponsmith. So Asmel and Coolette. I'll check Asmel first. Iron Will ability focus. Works for me. And then the last one that I want to check was Coolette Risen. Cool, this works. Alright, so you guys are going to be constantly training. And I'm basically just going to wait until they can find weapons to self-assign. And then once they are trained and have their weapons and armor, I'll send them to go mess up the goblins. Suspending the behind the walls burrow so that people can go out. And we're just going to keep ramping up. There's also the, with these new immigrants, there's going to be egg layers. So I have some egg layers to assign in here. One. Just one. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know what gender you are. Let's check. Yes. No. So Raul, you can be outside. Cool. Done. Who's winning the artifact hammer? Dave. And Dave's in her own squad. There ain't nobody in Dave's squad. Just Dave and her hammer. I'll work on axe dwarves first, and then I'll eventually go for hammer dwarves. Probably before I do axe dwarf or hammer dwarves, I'll probably want crossbow, because that's equally important. Marks dwarves. All right, lest I forget, because God knows I will. Let's get the artifacts for the new temples up here, with offering places and displays. And then this one is all set to be dedicated to some deity. So we'll have to figure out who. Oops, did I already killed it. Wow. So probably just whoever's most popular. That doesn't already have a dedicated temple. Which I do find, like, relatively difficult to figure out. What if I did new temple? We have an Ostar, we have an Alad, we have an Adil, we have a Burr, we have an Osmal, we have a Reg. Wow. Never mind, there's like no need. The other ones have 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1 worshipper. Almost everyone believes in these 6. Which I already have 6 dedicated temples to. So there's like nearly no reason to have other dedicated temples. I just can have them empty and waiting, I guess. Or part of the... I'll put them as part of the Temple of Halls for now. Just like crudely. And then once we have... once we have additional religious groups, I'll dedicate it. But yeah, there's no need at this point. If I'm not mistaken, I do have a recurring steel axe queue. Helms. No, maybe not steel axe. So helm, breastplate, shields, greaves, gauntlets, boots. Axe. Okay, yeah, I do have a recurring axe. So the axe dwarves will eventually... Oh, good. More stuff getting stolen. Will eventually... Really? Carol again? Are you kidding me? You were already convicted of this once, Carol. Alright, Carol definitely cannot be part of the military. Carol is a kleptomaniac. So we'll try Zulban Kolterring. Zuban, tell me about your personality. You... have a large deficit of willpower. Good. That will make for a great soldier. I'm being sarcastic. Do I have a prison? I do. And she's been convicted and imprisoned multiple times, as has Double Dwarf. As you can see, she is a convict. And she just keeps breaking the law over and over. I think there's two... Once I have my military, there's 2 things I want to do. One, I want to drill all the way down into the... and find the sea of magma. And then the other thing I want to do is to raid goblins. I find it hilarious. This is the second time she's stolen the same thing. So there's also a instrument I wanted to put here. No, it's not a rush roll. What kind of instrument was it? What is this? Oh, it's already down. Are there any relics not on display? There's the hammer. That's in the dining room. I have the door. I thought there was another relic that I didn't have displayed. Oh, this thing. Whatever it is. What is this? Vutkus. It's a funny name. I know bupkis about Vutkus. There. It's displayed now. So they're all getting trained. Nobody's wearing socks. Uniform replaces clothing. Should work. And then I think their schedule is they equip always, yeah. And they sleep in their rooms or at will. Not in their barracks. I don't force them to sleep somewhere specific. Wait, how the heck is miasma coming through a closed hatch? Please explain. I could have exploited the diagonal dumps. Maybe I will, just like out of frustration if this still doesn't work. Miasma doesn't propagate diagonally, but you can still drop items diagonally. So if I wanted to exploit that, all I have to do is put a wall here and still dump it there, and miasma would never come out. Maybe, yeah, maybe they threw something on there that was just starting to rot. That's probably the most reasonable explanation. All right, let's track down this this artifact. Interview scheduled. No, she's due for scheduling. I think she's just like a kleptomaniac and wants to hoard it for herself. We could also just banish her. I think what I'll do is I'll have you guys decide on a case-by-case basis what we're going to do with them. Although, she looks like she's trying to leave. I like how it says it's hidden. It's like, I'm pretty sure I can see it. It also looks like she's heading for the bridge. So, behind the walls and pull that lever. You're not getting away with it. Can she swim? It won't matter. When I pull the bridge, it becomes a wall. Impassable. Hey, Carol, get back here and stop trying to, you know, steal stuff. I want to read her personality. I want to figure out why she keeps stealing. So she has an iffy memory and a shortage of patience. She lives an orderly life, organized and neat. Enjoys crowds. Very calm demeanor. Feels lustful, fast-paced life. Tendency to go alone without considering the advice of others. Occasionally lose focus. Cheerful, tends to live wastefully while working on projects. Sometimes rude. No indicator that there is a reason for him to be constantly stealing. Likes others in his culture, holds craft stewardship to be of the highest ideals. Values friendships. Values tranquility and peace. Yeah, I have no idea why he just keeps stealing stuff. Not a clue. Oh, well, there you go. You're getting arrested. Enjoy. Your prison cell will be very... No, all the way into the prison cell. What is going on here? Just lock her up. Lock him up. This is so dumb. I can see Captain of the Guard trying to put Carol away, and Carol's just like, yeah, I don't feel like it. What is going on? Oh, it's because it's, I see. It's out of the burrow. That's a funny bug. Why can't... Oh, because I'm a rate... Wait, what is going on here? Repaint. Don't erase. There we go. Accept. And you're in. Yep. Next time, don't be a jerk. Try to steal stuff. Because, you know, you're going to be imprisoned. And it looks like children are going to throw fruit at you or something. I don't know what the children... I think they're hauling away your armor. So the item should be back on the pedestal. And it is. The Lushkon Kaisith, or whatever it's called, is back. Thank you for tuning in to Dwarf Fortress Taming the Wilds, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 31st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhodamont.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow dwarves.